from the United States of America, the Bobcat. Fighting out of the blue corner from Sheffield, England, here is the longest reigning World Cruiserweight Champion of all time, Johnny, the Entertainer Nelson.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Well-placed hook. Good counter punch. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy. And shoot. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
God, that's a terrible round, that is. I need you to go back out there.
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. Counter shot. Nice punch. is down big time on the scores.
Make mistakes and switching off. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're feeling this.
Stand by.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... Eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Get out there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
Let's go.
not in your league. Don't switch.
Clear business.
This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Now he's letting back into it. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that.
Let's fight. I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
That's it. Make them lose focus. They'll make a mistake. That's again is a great big measure.
Time out!
What are you doing? Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Do your business.
Start to win the trouble.
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Bobcat. He'll be taking on Damian Chambers, the cruiserweight. He's 188 centimeters tall.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am, watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up, the Bobcat from the United States of America. Damian Chambers. He's got a high percentage KO rate, and if he lands that right hand, it's good night, Irene.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, the Bobcat. Fighting out of the blue corner from Preston, England, please welcome Damian "Chambo" Chambers.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you hold it right there. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a...
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Bobcat. And across the ring from him, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198 centimeter reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
First up, the Bobcat from the United States of America. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, the Bobcat. Fighting out of...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear the punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell for round one. He scores with that right uppercut. He parries away the left uppercut. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
No defense for that hook. One punch could change everything in this battle. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That counter punch caught him clean. Jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance without a doubt.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Incredible work rate. Nice counter punch right up the middle. can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously...
There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He misses with that straight left. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Let him back into this.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Catch and shoot. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominant.
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a scoring blow. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Is off the charts. Beautiful cap. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They're both trying for a knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.